A lot of people don't know that investing is spending your money. So think about it like having a cell phone bill or something that you pay every single month. When I'm coaching my clients on this concept of putting money into the stock market, there are a lot of fears that come with that because they are the first ones in their family to do these. And I always have to come back and say, mujer, what is the cost of inaction? Hello, Futura Cash Libre. Welcome back to the show. In today's episode, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 ways to max your Roth IRA this year. My favorite of all is definitely the last one. So make sure that you watch this video or listen to the podcast until the end. And for those of you that are just finding me today, welcome to the show. We love talking about all things finance and wealth building here. Okay, so let's start with the basics. What is a Roth IRA? That is an individual retirement account. Now, a lot of people get confused because it says retirement and they automatically assume 2 things. 1, I'm not going to be able to access this money until retirement, or 2, I need to wait until I'm 59 and a half, which is completely false. What a Roth is really, it's a last name, first of all. The Roth is just somebody's last name that came up with this initiative back in the good old days. And second of all is a Roth IRA, I feel like it should not be something that is optional for you. It has to be a requirement, especially if you're someone who wants to create financial stability. Don't even talk about retire early, but just a stability alone. So for the year when I'm recording this podcast, in order to max a Roth IRA, you need to have 7,500. The amount goes up every so often. So it's always best that you keep your eyes out and your ears for when the IRS decides to change the limit. Okay. So on that note, what are limits on the IRS? So this account, as I mentioned before, you can put 7,500, which means that if you're like, I'm going to be so sneaky and I'm going to do 10,000, the IRS or Uncle Sammy is going to say, no. This is only what you can put. There are other income limits depending on how you file your taxes, as well as how much money you make as a single filer. Or, so let me give you an example. And if you're watching on YouTube, I'm going to read my numbers here because I did not memorize them. So if you are wanting to contribute to the IRA, the ability to contribute is phased depending on your Maggie, okay? If you're not familiar with Maggie, I want you to Google the word Maggie, M-A-G-I, okay? So for single filers is 150,000 to 168. Let me say that again because it sounded kind of funny. For a single filer, it will be 150,000 all the way to 168,000. If you are married and file jointly, is 242,000 all the way to 252. These numbers will change, so it's important that you always check with your accountant or the IRS website as well. And I'm going to be linking the resources on the show notes, okay? So now let's talk about the 3 ways that you can max it this year. Number 1 is making a monthly contribution. So you might be in the position of, I don't have 7,500 right now, but if you break it down into 12 months, that is the amount that you are going to contribute in order to have your money working for you. Now, one of the benefits of using the practice of sending money to your accounts every single month is actually something that you already do. A lot of people don't know that investing is spending your money. So think about it like having a cell phone bill or something that you pay every single month. right? So when I'm coaching my clients on this concept of putting money into the stock market, there are a lot of fears that come with that because they are the first ones in their family to do these. And I always have to come back and say, mujer, what is the cost of inaction? If you don't max this money, this account every single year, what is it going to cost you now? And what is it going to cost you later? And for a lot of my clients, the cost of today is the second guessing, the feeling stressed about money, feeling anxious. The cost of tomorrow is going to be not having enough money in those retirement accounts to literally take care of their living situation, because we don't know if Social Security is going to be there. We don't know if Medicare is going to be around. So option number 2 is do it bi-weekly. If for you putting more than $500 a month seems like a big stretch, break it down into bi-weekly. And the way you do this, by the way, is not by you saying, yeah, I'm going to do it on a Tuesday morning and I'm going to be transferring money from my bank to this investment account. The way you want to do it is automation, just how you have your cell phone bill, right? That's how you have it. So don't create bumps on the road or the process, because that is where the mindset issues come. The mindset tells you it's so complicated. What if we lose the money? Oh my God, I don't have 5 minutes. And so you want to use what I call money systems over willpower. So your money systems are always going to be greater than the willpower. The willpower says it's too complicated, it's too scary, it's too risky. Don't do it. And that's actually your brain just working the way it's supposed to and protecting you from things that you don't know. But you are here with me today and you are learning how to max the Roth IRA. Okay, now let me tell you about my favorite way to max the Roth IRA. And before I let you go, I want to remind you to please take a screenshot of this episode, tag me on social media. This helps with exposure, credibility, but also making sure that we're normalizing the money conversation in our community. So, are you ready for the final way to max your Roth IRA? Because I am. Okay, my ultimate favorite way is to max it out completely. That means that you put your 7,500 at once. And for a lot of you, I can almost see you saying like, my nervous system doesn't like this. And that, my dear, is the sign that you need to explore your money timeline, your relationship with money, and the deeper layers of wealth, and what are the things that are holding you back. Now, let me tell you why I love this strategy. I love this strategy of maxing the Roth all at once because I am a person who wants to build wealth the lazy way. If I put money into the market through a Roth IRA at once, it all means that I don't have to overthink this fear of investing multiple times throughout the year. The second thing is I want to make decisions based on my energy as if I already was super wealthy. And I want to think like people that have millions. So people that have millions aren't hiding behind with their little cartitas like, oh my God, tengo miedo. For them, this is normal. So the more we normalize this financial practice, the more you're going to be encouraged to build for the future. Okay. So I don't want to overthink it. And I remember back in 19, when I left my corporate career, I was living not just a paycheck, but I was also living a retirement plan. So after I moved my K into a rollover, I decided that I was going to ensure that that year I maxed anything that I had available as if my life literally depended on it. So I've been able to max my investment account since 2019. And particularly with a Roth IRA is you need to have earned income, by the way. So, si alguien viene y te dice, you're so cute, let me give you 700, 500. No, no, no. You have to earn that money. But if you are a stay-home mom, you also like qualify for having a spousal IRA, which again can also be a Roth if that's something that you want. Now, the benefits of this, which I love, by the way, is that you are going to pay taxes on the money today, but in the future, when you get the money out, it's going to be tax free. And the money that you gain throughout the years as you go is also going to be tax free. So don't make investing in a Roth IRA an option, make it a tradition. Okay. So investing in this account, it's not optional. It's not something that you say, luego lo hago. It's something that you say, I'm going to do it today. So let me know if you have any questions about the Roth IRA, how it works. I am going to be doing a series for helping you understand a little bit more about this account. And so the next time you hear me talking about a Roth IRA is going to be about what investments should you buy inside the Roth IRA. So si te sirvió este episodio, I have a favor to ask, and that is again to leave us a written review on Apple Podcasts. It's super helpful to just have the community give you feedback. And if you have any questions, please send us an email at support@sayholaworld.com. And we also have and give you the option of asking us money questions through the newsletter. And I have so much more for you, but I don't want you to keep waiting. I want you to think about how bad you want the financial stability. And just by being here with me today, listening to the podcast or watching on YouTube, you are already creating wealth. So te dejo and let's go ahead and build wealth juntas. Hasta la próxima.